It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz.
And how about Towns' activity level there, sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal?
Well, Brett, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Kings. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector. When he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. Now Sabonis following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Back to Sabonis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution. Number 30.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Garland. Mitchell outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Now DeRozan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Going inside. Back to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis is an elite rebounder, and that's definitely high up on the scouting report.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Please welcome to the floor, your 9-1. That was your 916 Crew Dance Team. Get loud once again.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, going over the top, Levine putting his hops on display.
Mitchell with it. Outside Garland. Screen by Allen. To the inside. Nice D from Sabonis.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Now here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And this is the threat that Allen gives you on the interior. Gets great position and then just jams it through.
Stolen by Garland. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's West. He has yet to score. DeRozan unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Marion. Wade from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Can't connect from short range. For 3, West. The 19-foot shot. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Out to West. Clock is at 3. This one for 3. Goes back up with 1 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Murray outside. Left side, Sabonis. And here's West from the arc. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Pass to Wade. Lets it go with the 3. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
14.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Screen by Sabonis. And stolen by Okongwu. An even 3-on-3 break. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Marion. Okongwu with it. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Cleveland.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And Mitchell gets it to go. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And he makes that one. West has got 5.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Darius Garland. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the season, this is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench.
got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
On for 3. Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Merrill. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Okongwu. For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jerome's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Miles with the screen. There's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Merrill. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
It's Crowder on the wing. Back to West. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. And here is Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Merrill can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the drive. The wide open shot from Strus. Offline with his 3. From deep, Ellis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mitchell outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Monk. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Levine's shot is on. Towns looking around. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul. Kings on D. It's a 5-point game. Back to Marion. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Mitchell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
Clock is ticking away, but Mitchell just stays on mission and lets the shot come to him.
And here's West from the arc.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Marion. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. outside, Towns. He can't get that one.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
On the wing, Levine. Murray outside. Here's West. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. West has got 9.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Jerome. And a missed layup.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Murray, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Mitchell way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter. Screen by Sabonis. DeRozan's shot is off. The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
Towns. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The free throw drops for Towns. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Back to Merrill.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Valanciunas. Wade from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
They get it back. On the wing, Levine. Shoots over Okoro. Up again. It's good on the putback.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Pass to Strus. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Ellis has got his first points of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Merrill gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Valanciunas has that grown man strength, fantastic at pushing through contact and finishing.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Valanciunas no good on that. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
Backed him up. And so it's Cleveland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Kings trail by 16. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Ellis outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Okoro. No good on the three.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Monk's shot's good.
A guy with complete faith in those mechanics. Monk downs the catch and shoot.
Here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Here's West. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to West. Back to Levine. Shoots the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
Sabonis with the ball. Back to West. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Marion. The three. It's hauled in by Lyles. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers leading by 20. West with the steal. Now Crowder. Back to West. To the middle. Stolen by Mitchell. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by West. Outside Sabonis. And so Sacramento again turning it over. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Outside Levine. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Kings. Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan.
And there's 1:45 left in the game. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Screened by Valanciunas. Now DeRozan. Down low. Screened by Valanciunas. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fires from the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Cleveland can just